A lot of you probably are going to look up some videos saying, how can I lose 100 pounds in 6 months? Lose weight. Look at my belly. Look at this. Look at my arms. I don't like that. You know why? I feel like I got to go to sleep after I eat. What's up, guys? It's your girl Tay here, and I'm back with another video. Right now, it just turned 2025. Well, it's the New Year's today. So if you hear some fireworks in the back, that's what's going on. Before I can get started to this video, I want to go ahead and shout out DollieVenesse. Be on the lookout for our perfumes and fragrances. They're going to come out and they're going to be available to y'all real soon. And so let's get started into the video. So I just want to talk to y'all about my weight loss journey. And I have my notes here that just keep me on track. And I just want to make this very informative for you guys so that you don't have to watch a bunch of videos. You can just watch this one video and get everything that you need to get, because I did the hard work for you. I done tried what works, figure out what works, what doesn't work, and watch this video to the end. Like, share, subscribe, and let's get right into this video. Number one, what you need to do is make sure you have the right mindset. There's a diet where you're saying, okay, I'm on my weight loss journey, I'm going to go on a diet. You don't need to go on a diet. What you need is a lifestyle change. So right when you're first trying to begin any type of journey, you need to do a mindset shift. Don't tell yourself, oh, I'm just going to change for a little while, temporarily, or something like that. You need to make sure that you're doing a lifestyle change. Tell yourself, I'm doing this for the rest of my life. I'm doing this long term. There's no short term here. You need to put that in your mind. Like, I'm not going to cut out sweets or this and that for a time period. I'm doing it for a lifestyle change. Also, it's not about the finish line, guys. It's about the journey. So a lot of people, they have their goals. They're like, oh, I'm trying to get here. And you're right here right now. You're trying to get right here. And a lot of people, they think, oh, let me just focus on the finish line. But focusing on the finish line is not going to get you to where you need to be. I think about it as being a millionaire. Most millionaires aren't thinking about being a millionaire. They are millionaires. Most company executives and just anybody, a cashier. Most cashiers aren't thinking, dang, I'm a cashier, I'm a cashier, I'm a cashier, or how do I become a cashier? They're like, they do the work of a cashier, they think like a cashier. So when it comes to your fitness journey and your weight loss journey, don't sit here and think about, oh, the finish line all the time. Think about, what does somebody at your finish line, what is their lifestyle? What are they doing to get there? Because if you just constantly do the things that doesn't get you there, you'll never get there. So you constantly in your mind contemplating, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. You're procrastinating. You're not doing the necessary work that's required to get you to that finish line. And all you're doing is thinking, I just want to be at that finish line. I just want to be at that finish line. You're not going to get there, and you just wasted your time and probably discourage yourself. What you do and learn in the process determines your results and the finish line. So take your time, y'all. Take your time. And I'm going to be looking down at these notes. Take your time and don't try to go too fast. And I have a scripture for that today, and it's Proverbs 21:5. It says, the plans of the diligent lead to profit as surely as haste leads to poverty. So diligent means to be active, careful, or persistent. So if you're persistent, you're active, you're careful in what you do, it will lead to profit. It will lead to your goals, that finish line. But if you're hasty, if you're trying to move too fast, you just want it too quick. A lot of you probably are going to look up some videos saying, how can I lose 100 pounds in 6 months? When you've been big all your life. And some people, they may have done that before, but guys, don't try to just do too much at one time. In 1 year, you may only lose 50 pounds. And while that might be discouraging, or it might not be what you wanted, it's good for you. Because I bet you those are 50 pounds that you had on your body that was extra weight, that was weighing you down, that were back problems, or knee problems, adding to your knee issues, which could have been extra weight on your mental, on your mind, emotional things. And so don't try to rush it. Don't try to do all that. Don't try to be one of the ones, how can I lose 100 pounds in 3 months? It's like, I was one of those people trying to figure out how to lose the most weight in the smallest amount of time. And what you do is you try to go crazy, and it's too different from your lifestyle. It's too much of a change. So you're not able to stick to it. So then eventually you quit, and then you get discouraged from even wanting to start. And it's going to be another year or so until you start again. Just do what you can and take it step by step. That way, you're going to be consistent and persistent. Keep trying at it. And then you're going to get to your profit and your goals. What's the difference between a weight loss journey and a fitness journey? With the weight loss journey, it has fitness in it. So fitness is a part of a weight loss journey. But a fitness journey isn't so much about weight loss. It's about being fit and staying active. Eventually, it's going to come a time where you're not going to focus on weight loss anymore because you already know how to lose weight. And with me, I'm moving into my fitness journey where I'm not focusing on losing weight and weight loss. I know if I eat right, I know if I stay active, the weight is going to come off of me. I'm not worried about the scale because I know the scale is going to go down. You have to lose the weight to lose the weight. And let me put emphasis on it. It's sometimes it's your emotional eater. That's a lot of people. They like to emotionally eat. They get tired, they get depressed, they get sad. Sometimes they get happy and they just want to eat, eat, eat. This is your finances is poverty while you eat the way you do. You can't afford certain things, the healthiest foods. Well, I know some people say certain foods are cheaper. It's not for everybody. Sometimes you don't have access to the healthiest of foods. Sometimes you have access to vegetables, but it's not the healthiest vegetables. Some of those vegetables are questionable. I was in a family where obesity was passed down. And so I had those bad habits and I had to get rid of it. I'm still getting rid of it today. And so you have to lose that weight, that bondage, that yoke. Take it off your shoulders, take it off your mind, take it out of your emotions and get rid of it. And once you get rid of that, it's not always, I'm going to go to the gym and lose this weight. I'm going to go and do that. Because some of y'all can kill it in the gym. Y'all can lose that 100 pounds in 6 months. But if you're still an emotional eater at the end of the day, once something happens or you get depressed again, you're going back to that food because you haven't solved the problem. You haven't gotten to the root of the issue, what caused the weight in the first place. So y'all need to figure out that. I recommend a support group. I recommend counseling. I recommend journaling and just finding that support because this isn't easy. This is a whole journey. Enjoy the process, enjoy the process, enjoy the process because you'll never get this time back. You got to love yourself, but enjoy this process because what you do in the process and how happy in the habits that you create and the habits that you break in this process on your journey, in this process is what's going to get you to that finish line. So if you're depressed, if you're coming in with a negative attitude, think about how long you're actually going to last. How did you get to where you're at? How? Let's say you're a certain amount, a certain weight. How did you get to where you are? Trauma. Could be childhood trauma. Could be you don't let stuff go. You're bitter. You're going to have to do that soul searching. Whatever it is for you is you. Some of you just like to eat a lot. Or you don't cook at home and you like to eat out a lot. Whatever it is, write that down. What is your lifestyle right now? Figure out what is your lifestyle and what are you doing inside of your life. Like really be honest about how much food you're eating, whether you're working out, do you sleep a lot? Like really be honest, like just track what you do. Also, why are you losing weight? What is your purpose and intent? And let it be meaningful and not superficial. Figure out your why, your reasoning for why you're on this weight loss journey because you're going to have to remember that those days you don't want to work out, those days you don't want to take the stairs, those days you don't want to walk and do what you need to do. The cabbage diet, that diet. Diets are temporary, y'all. They're meant to cut back on something, and eventually you're supposed to stop that diet and go back to your normal lifestyle. Those diets, those weight loss surgeries, those weight loss drugs, it's only temporary. Weight loss drugs, a lot of people are trying to get on that Ozempic. I was on phentermine for a while. Those are to aid you in the process of weight loss. I've been in them Facebook groups, and it's people saying, "Oh, it didn't work for me. I gained all the weight back." I said, "Baby, because you went back to that same old lifestyle, eating too much." So don't be up there trying to act like the pills didn't work. Some of these medications, they do work. I wouldn't recommend them to you. You can do it without it, but you don't need it. Everybody doesn't need it. In rare cases, it might be somebody like they can't lose weight without it. But a lot of people, you just need tenacity. You need that mindset shift to do it. And the reason I say this is I don't want you to go get that weight loss surgery and you still not doing what you need to be doing. And then you done spent 10K and now you're 10K in the hole because you didn't change that style. You didn't change your lifestyle. And so now it was cool. You didn't eat a lot because your stomach, you got that sleeve surgery and it didn't allow you to eat. But once that sleeve surgery let loose and you can eat them full meals again, you're back at that same weight plus more because the surgery ain't doing what it need to do anymore. It done wore out. You don't have to work out to lose weight. Now I want to put a disclaimer out there with that. You don't have to go to the gym and do all this extra stuff. All you have to do is burn enough calories than what you're intaking, and that's the key to weight loss. So it's a lot of people that don't even work out that lose weight, and I'm sure there are other YouTube videos on that. I wouldn't recommend that because a lot of people who are trying to lose weight are trying to look a certain way. And don't get mad when your butt was too lazy to go and work out and do certain things, and then you there with all this saggy skin looking crazy, wishing you would have built some muscle. Now I'm trying to tell y'all, I done did my research. It's people that done did that and they were mad with themselves. Don't be one of them ones. The first time I cut out all the calories I possibly could. I ate completely healthy. I was micromanaging myself, everything, checking the scale, walking, being as active as I possibly could. Y'all, and I did this for about like 2 to 3 months and only lost 10 pounds. I was pissed off and I quit because I was like, how am I doing all this and not losing any weight? Some of you guys, you may be like me, where in the beginning you work out, you do all the things you need to do, but then you're not going to see that scale go down. Number one, you're building muscle. So when you're building muscle, muscle weighs more than fat. So at the end of the day, you're going to gain a little weight or it's going to look as if you didn't lose any weight. Number two, certain people, the same way they put on pounds very fast, they also lose weight very fast. The same way certain people like me, I'm someone like that where I don't put on a lot of weight super fast, but I also don't lose weight very quickly. There's certain things where you're just going to have to give it time. But that's what happened the first time I tried to lose weight and I just quit. I was like, yeah, this ain't it. I did it a second time. This time I had more support. I was with my own parents at that time, and we all went to the gym 3 times a week. Me and my mother, we did keto, and what else was I doing? Also, I was on phentermine. So that's a weight loss drug. And y'all, that first time I was 320 pounds. I got down to 260 pounds. I tried to get it around 250, but it just wasn't budging. But I got down to 260 pounds from 320 pounds. And so that lasted for over about a year. And so it was good. One thing about me was once I got off of phentermine and the weight loss drugs, where most people, they stop their lifestyle and they gain that weight back and plus more. One thing I never did was gain all of my weight back because I did not go completely back to my lifestyle. I didn't try to lose weight this time and I lost weight. How did I lose weight, guys? It's because I watched what I ate. The main thing was I stayed active. So instead of, I don't go to the gym right now. I'm going to plan on going to the gym for my fitness journey. But right now, I don't go to the gym. I stay active. I try to move. I take the stairs. When I go out to the store, I park real far back. I might circle places a lot of times, like when I'm in Walmart or Target or a grocery store. I don't mind taking a few laps around the store. Just take an extra few laps, y'all. Just go walking. Just go downtown. I love to go downtown. It's free for me. Some of y'all go to your park and just walk. Listen to music. Shoot, look on your phone and just walk for no reason at all. Go, especially if you got a downtown area and it's nice and you live in the city. Go downtown and just go walking. A little cardio plus weightlifting. A lot of people, they want to try to go straight for the cardio because they're trying to lose the most weight as possible. But at cardio, you're gonna look like this, and you have all that flabby skin, and you're not gonna look like most people. They have their dream body, and they got it up like, oh, I want to look like this. You're gonna look like this with flabby skin. It's gonna be saggy skin, and you ain't gonna want that. Make sure you lift those weights. You're not about to look like no muscle person. You're not about to look like somebody that actually works out all day long. You're not gonna do that because you're not working out all day long. Cardio, you could do 20 to 40 minutes, and then 20 minutes lifting weights, and then you go home. As you lose weight, it's going to come into a shape. It's going to come into a toned body, and it's not going to come into all this excess skin all the time. Sometimes you can't help all that saggy skin, but sometimes you can make it come into some hips and some curves if you want that, or whatever you want. Maybe you want some arm muscles. But make sure you just lift those weights. I know for my women, they're the main ones that don't want to lift those weights. But baby, do it, do it, do it. It's gonna have you looking good. You're gonna have no Angela Bassett arms. Be realistic. Don't you pushing 400 pounds and you out there trying to look like Megan Thee Stallion within a year or 6 months. Like, let's just be realistic. Like, you might can do that, but you dang near have to kill yourself in the gym. Hopefully I don't get flagged for that, but you would have to really tear some things up in that gym. And I want you to be able to stick to it. So be realistic. Also, if you know you be up in your bed all day long, you kind of lazy and tired, maybe even a little bit depressed, and you barely get up out that bed. And all of a sudden you tell yourself, I'm gonna go to the gym every single day. This is not to discourage you. This is to encourage you to say, take it easy. Just take it one step at a time. You ain't got to try to do everything overnight. Just take your steps, but be realistic with it. Give yourself time. Give yourself room and space to make mistakes, because you're going to make mistakes. Unless you're taking some class or you're working with a trainer or a nutritionist and they're out there, they're planning your meals for you and they're training you and telling you need to do this and you need to do that and you need to do that, and they have a degree and they know what they're doing, or a certificate, whatever. If you're doing it all on your own and you're watching YouTube videos and you're trying to learn this, everything is like a test without a teacher or taking a class. How are you going to know the information if you didn't have someone teach it to you? So now it's all trial and error. So make sure you give yourself space and room to breathe. Sometimes it might be the holidays coming up. You new to this, y'all, not true to this for some people. And if you've been big your whole life and around the holidays, you've been overeating for every year. And all of a sudden you're on your weight loss journey. And then this is the first year where you actually change your lifestyle. Around the holiday time, you might not pig out like you used to, but you might gain a little bit of weight. Don't get backtracked and be like, oh my gosh, I did horrible and I'm just gonna quit. No, give yourself grace and say, you know what, this is my first year actually doing what I need to do. I'm glad I didn't gain how much I used to, and I forgive myself, and I'm gonna move on with that. Just give yourself grace and room and to grow and all that way. Y'all got to work with what you have. Look in the mirror, y'all. I'm telling y'all, this is some good advice, because this is something I had to do. This is what helped me. If you're one of the ones, this is what you don't need to be doing. Don't look in the mirror and be like, you're fat, you're disgusting, you need to lose weight. Look at my belly. Look at this. Look at my arms. I don't like that. You know, don't do that to yourself. That's not good for your mental health. You need to look in the mirror, and this is one thing I try to do is find something you like. It might just be your cast for right now. It might just be your smile. Focus on that. So as you go in the gym, even as you're building your muscle, you're losing your weight, sooner or later there are going to be more things once you look in the mirror and you're losing weight that you're going to like about yourself. So right now it might just be your calves. Like, you know what? I have nice calves. Take care of those calves, y'all. Go in and work out those calves. Do things that make them bigger or look nicer. Some of y'all, it might be your waistline, might be your collarbones, your arms, the way something is shaped or toned up. Go and just appreciate that part of your body and love that piece of your body. Don't focus on what you don't like, because at the end of the day, as you're losing weight, it's going to change anyway. And think about what that does to your mental health. Every time you look in the mirror, you're thinking of something negative and you're saying mean things to you. You think when you lose weight that negative mindset is going to leave you? No. Some of y'all not even gonna be able to lose weight because your mindset is so negative. Change that negative mindset and look in the mirror and see something positive. You got to love yourself throughout the process, because you're the person you're looking in the mirror that's looking in the mirror now. That's the one that's gonna do the work. It's not the one in the future. You ain't gonna get to that future you unless the one that's looking in the mirror now love themselves, love their self, and do what they need to do. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself, forgive yourself, forgive yourself. Guys, you did not gain that weight in one day, so you're not going to lose the weight in one day. And forgive yourself, because in the process, there are going to be some days where it's tough. Forgive yourself for letting yourself get to your size. Forgive yourself for not taking care of yourself. Forgive yourself for letting yourself get out of shape and not caring about yourself, and just not paying attention to your health, and letting it get that bad to you might be struggling, y'all. You might feel, a certain way. I'm trying to encourage you, but I got to be real with you. I got to let you know it ain't easy some days, especially in the beginning. Especially, this is very new. Some people, this might be their second round of on their weight loss journey. And so they know a little bit, but if you're brand new, you're going to have to forgive yourself daily. You're going to forgive yourself daily, and just, that's forgiveness. Sometimes you got to remind yourself, I forgive myself. Don't look, if you're looking in the mirror and you're constantly shaming yourself and calling yourself names, you don't forgive yourself. You're holding resentment with yourself. You looking in the mirror and you just hate what you see, and you just like saying all this negative stuff, and sometimes it ain't you looking in the mirror as you eating. Look at you. You're doing this, you're doing that. Why are you holding resentment with yourself? That ain't making you lose weight. That's helping you keep the weight. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. The first one I want to start with is fast. Fast, fast, fast. Go on fast. It could be a spiritual fast. It could be an intermittent fast. Did I say that right? Okay. I've been on both. I've been on all of them. And so with fasting, what it does is it helps you cut back on your food intake. So a lot of times when you're fasting, doing anything like that, you're going to limit yourself to certain hours in which you can eat. So if you're someone that's overeating all the time or eating too much throughout the day and stuff like that, it's going to cut back those hours in that time frame of when you're eating. So that's going to help you cut back on your calories and your eating. Number two is, a lot of times when certain people fast, especially spiritual fast, you only can eat certain foods or sometimes can only drink water. And so if you're someone who doesn't even drink water, or you're just trying to get healthier, a lot of times with the fast, it may be a 1-day fast, 3-day fast, 10-day fast, 21-day fast. A lot of the times you're only drinking water around certain hours. So now you're not even drinking any calories. That's good. And you're getting in your water. That's healthy. With love, you need to be drinking water. I don't want to hear no, I don't like water. Baby, when your kidneys shut down, don't say nothing. You need to be drinking that water. When you're eating and you're eating a lot, certain people sugary foods. That ain't why I feel like I got to go to sleep after I eat. Your food not energizing you, and certain people is like you eating them sugary foods. It's too much in your system, and it's too much in the overload and make you sleepy. And so you're gonna have to drink water to wash that and flush it down out your system. Hey guys, so the last part of my video, the audio cut off because my mic went dead, so I have to re-record the ending. But where I was at was about water, drinking water. And so I also recommend drinking flavor pouches for those times that you're tired of water or you want a taste of juice or something else like that. They have sweet tea, iced tea, just all different types of flavor, lemonade, like juices, juice type flavors, lemonades. Some of y'all used to your Kool-Aids and different stuff like that. They have all the eight. They have all the flavors. And so also with that, when you go out to eat, and a lot of people they like to drink on their soda, their teas, and different things like that. What you need to do instead of doing that, I'm not going to tell you to get rid of your whole drink, but while you're in the process, with your tea, make sure you have you some water. With your soda, your drink of choice, make sure you have water. So as you're eating, make sure that you're washing down your food with the water, and then you sip on your second drink. Anywhere you go out, usually they're going to have water for free. Drink, let that food go down your throat with that. Wash down any food with that. So, and then also it helps you get full faster. And then sip on your other drink. That's also a good tip for you also, so you're not over drinking and just taking in all those calories. Another thing I wanted to say was make healthier options when you're eating out. Simple as, instead of getting a milkshake, get a soft serve ice cream. It's less calories and less food. Eliminate extra bread rolls. I know sometimes we go out and get spaghetti or pastas and they have all those extra rolls and breads on the table. Skip the bread, especially if you're already eating carbs or pasta. Skip the bread. You don't need it. You just want to eliminate those carbs, especially if you're trying to get that stomach on flat. uh Small, like I said, smaller portions. When you go to, instead of getting a large or a medium where you might usually get that, make sure you get you a small. So even when I go to Dairy Queen, yes, I still go get me ice cream every once in a while. I don't go get a large or a medium. I get me a small. Also, well, I actually get me the medium from Dairy Queen. But y'all, when y'all go out, just start getting smalls. If you use two larges, get a medium, and then work your way to a small. But instead of going for the, if you're not going to cut it out, at least cut back on what you're doing. So just get smaller portions. What else did I say? With that, also, instead of getting fried food, get grilled food. So some places you're going to go, it's going to be a big difference in calories. Make sure you get grilled foods instead of fried. Also with that, I go to Zaxby's, and that's one place where it's not a big difference in calories, but instead of getting a grilled salad, I get me a fried salad. Eat a salad, y'all. Get y'all a side salad. That's also with Chick-fil-A and places like that. Instead of getting your 12 count nugget, get you a 9 count nugget. Instead of getting it fried, get it grilled. I like their Southwestern on salad. That's also good too. So just go and start eating more salad, side salads. Choose a healthier option. Also for the people that like to cook, y'all, instead of using seasoning salts, eliminate your seasoning salts and replace those with powders. So instead of garlic salt, onion salt, get you some powder. So onion powder and garlic powder. And then that way you have your regular salt, and so that way you can control your sodium and salt intake. What else is left? And you want to have a vegetable at every meal. That's also when you're cooking at home, but also when you're going out to the restaurants. Instead, if you have two options of sides, make sure one of that side is a vegetable. If you don't have vegetables at your meal, then add in a vegetable. Also, with that, avoid buffets and multi-course meals. Every meal you do not need to have your appetizer, your main course meal, and then dessert. You don't need all that, guys. Start having these multi-course meals every single day. Certain people, they have like buffet style. You're like, well, I don't go to the buffet. For breakfast, you're eating eggs, bacon, sausage, bread, this, that, grits, hash brown. Like, you do not need all that food. Just keep it simple. So avoid multi-course meals, buffet style type meals, and also avoid fast food, especially unhealthy fast food. You get you a salad, there are gonna be times where you eat out, but avoid all that unhealthy fast food. What else? Stretch your eating out to about 30 minutes. So you like, even if you're watching TV, somebody like that, you like to watch TV, instead of watching TV, turn off the TV. But if you're not going to do that, stretch out that eating to a 30-minute period. So eat a couple of bites, put it all to the side, let that go, let that set on your stomach, then pick it back up, eat a few more bites. Watch what you're eating, because I've been to the point where I was eating some food in front of the TV, not paying attention. And I thought I dropped the food, or I don't know what happened. I thought somebody else ate it, but I was eating food that fast. And so even with the method of just eating a couple of bites and putting it all to the side, I can get in that 30 minutes, and that's good for you. And it allows you time to get full with that drinking your water. So you just want to get full. You don't want that feeling of not being full. So this helps you to be full. So we're getting into my conclusion right here. And one thing I want to say to you guys is trust God in the process. Trust God in the process. Y'all need to pray and talk to God. Invite God into your process. That's the best thing I could tell y'all, because God is going to offer y'all guidance, and God is going to offer y'all correction, tell you, God is giving you the Holy Spirit. So some days you're going to hear, hey, yo, you're going to be sleeping, like, you're going to hear something in your mind say, get up. You be like, huh? Who did? You're going to hear, get up. And then you're going to, once you get up, then you hear the next step. All right, put on this clothes or go take a shower. Next thing you know, you at the gym. Straight like that. But you also need to be obedient when God is talking to you guys. And what else did I say? Then I had this scripture, Psalms 35:13. But as for me, when they were sick, my clothing was sackcloth. I humbled myself with fasting, and my prayer would return to my own heart. So also, guys, with that fasting, you need to fast. Really, that humbles your spirit, that humbles you and sets off. It's like a kickstart to me when you fast, because that way you're, after 10 days or after so many days, it becomes a habit. You've been doing it for a week. A 7-day fast, that's a whole week you've been doing whatever you need to do. So fast. I love fast. Before, I didn't like to fast before, but now I realize the importance of it. And most of the things, even how in another video, how I beat my addiction to certain things, was I fasted. And that's what you need to do.